Hey everyone, how's it going? Finchy NZ back here with my latest Pokemon Go video. So as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to try and compete and obviously win in the Masters League using non-legendary Pokemon or mythical. So that includes Mew and Melmetal among others. So as you can see, just quickly on that sheet, the top 10 on PV Poke. I think 3 of the top 5 are legendaries, and 5 of the top 10 are also legendaries, as well as Melmetal being mythical. So the team we're running with, you would have quickly seen it, is Togekiss, Machamp, and Tangrowth. So leading with Togekiss because it's just a pretty, all-round solid lead. Machamp is here to deal with the steel types, and also Tangrowth because I'm expecting to see quite a lot of Rhyperias after Community Day, and I've also heard that Kyogre is quite common. I'll be running with this exact team for the next 5 battles, and most likely the next 5 as well. And we'll see how we go. So first opponent here is Fi Quack. Hopefully I pronounced that right. So he's leading with a Snorlax, and I'm leading with my Togekiss. So I'm pretty sure that I do win this matchup. However, I did switch into Machamp. This is why I bought Machamp, to take down the steel types and also the Snorlax. So he switches back into his Kyogre. Switches to his Kyogre. And again, this is why I bought Tangrowth, to counter, the Rhyperias. And also, as I mentioned earlier, I heard that Kyogre is fairly common in the Masters League, at least right now. So as we can see, just finishing off the battle here, I did lose this one, and however, I do think overall I did actually have the better team. I think it's just more the order the order that all the Pokemon came out. Tangrowth obviously counters Rhyperia and Kyogre. I mean, Togekiss basically head to head with Snorlax. Machamp counters Rhyperia and Snorlax. But yeah, at the end of the day, I did take the L on that one. So moving into the second battle here, versing Omar 00001. So Togekiss leads into Garchomp. This is perfect for me. Obviously, Fairy is super effective against Dragon. As you see, another Snorlax. So again, this is why I bought my Machamp, to take them down. He hits me with a Body Slam, and I'm going to let this one hit me, knowing that it won't faint me. Just farming a bit of energy, firing off a dynamic punch. So I have heard, or sorry, not so much heard, but I did do a bit of research after this battle, and I found that actually cross chop is preferred to dynamic punch. So for the next set of 5, I will be switching over to cross chop. So switching into the Togekiss and fainting his Snorlax, he brings in a Togekiss as well. I know that I have the shield advantage and obviously the energy advantage. So Ancient Power, he shields it. I hit him with another one. And then his Garchomp comes in, faints my Togekiss, but I'm a shield up no matter what Garchomp hits me with. It's not going to KO me. In worst case scenario, I can just hit the shield the next attack. But yep, Grass Knot finishes it off. And one thing I did note for that battle was there was actually no legendaries on Omar's team either, so that was pretty nice to see. So third battle, same lead, same team, sorry, versing SR Taco 0. So leading Togekiss again into Dialga. So I know this is a bit of an iffy matchup. The steel typing of Dialga, helps it against Togekiss. But again, this is why I bought Machamp. So I switch in my Machamp, taking down the steels and the Snorlaxes, just farming them down a bit, getting a bit of energy. And then it brings in a Mewtwo. Now this is my first encounter with a Mewtwo. And as you see, my team obviously basically cannot counter a Mewtwo. Best bet would be a Togekiss. So I went with the Ancient Power hoping for a boost. And again, with Mewtwo, you have no idea what kind of moves it's got until it hits you. So the Psy Strike gets me, and it feints me, and you can pretty much tell how this battle's going to end, despite me having the shield. Having the Tangrowth up against Mewtwo, he just generates energy so fast. Shield this one, but at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. I take the L for this battle. However, he did, as you see, did have a Moltres, and the Ancient Power would have been a bit of a surprise, but yeah, didn't get the win. So now with the fourth battle, versing Death Scythe 202. So he ends up leading with a Raikou, and straight off the bat, I'm on the back foot. I don't actually have anything to counter electric types. I am thinking of in future sets of 5 switching out. I think the Machamp for a Steel type. I'm actually thinking of Excadrill. But as we see here, he switches into his Metagross after I switch into my Tangrowth. And again, I have no ground type, so I can't fully counter the Metagross. However, Machamp will be doing neutral damage. I let this Medium Ash hit, but I'm taking a bit of a battering here. Switch in, he feints me, switch back into my Togekiss, and at this stage, I'm well aware this battle's over. No shields left. Raikou up against Togekiss. It's just not gonna work. Just go through the Ancient Power, hoping for some kind of boost, but yeah, nothing happens. So final battle up against Miss Rico Fierce. So again, my Togekiss up against her Kyogre, and again, this is why I bought Tangrowth to counter, the waters, the grounds, the rocks. So I switch in to my Tangrowth after getting hit with a Surf. She has a Melmetal, so again, this is why I bought my Machamp to counter, the steals. But as it currently stands, I am locked into this battle here. So hitting the Melmetal with an Ancient Power at this stage, I'm just hoping for the boost. I'm well aware, Tangrowth can't do too much to Melmetal. Did manage to fire off the Power Whip there with pretty much just a few HP left. I'm going to shield this just in case she goes for a superpower, and she does. I know that would have done a fairly decent amount of damage. Shielding this Kyogre, because I know again that would have done a bit of damage to the Machamp. Just farming the Kyogre down, getting a bit of energy, and she has, what do you know, a Giratina O. So this is the first one I've come across, send in my Togekiss to hopefully knock out the Giratina. So I send my Machamp back in, hit them with the Rock Slide. But as you see there, she made pretty much the match-winning play there by switching in her Melmetal into my Rock Slide. If I didn't click the Rock Slide and instead, just farm the Melmetal down, would have given me a chance up against this Giratina. It would have been a race basically on who could get their charge move off first. Anyway, so not that successful with that set of 5, just winning, I think it was just the one battle, so 20% win rate there, not good, but let's go to the next 5 battles with the same team.